So in high school, I did theater class. I was like, I was an artsy kid. I did music. I was in orchestra. I sucked at it except for one instrument. I played five instruments. I played the trombone, the trumpet, the electric bass, a euphonium, and something else. I don't even remember at this point. So let's put four because those are the four I remember. Let's put four. I was actually good at two out of four, which was the trumpet and the trombone, and I loved playing that in music class. Like I was really, I discovered late in life I had ADHD, so it made sense why I did so many things as a kid. And one thing that happened was I ended up doing theater at the same time as I was doing music, and that gave me like a bug to do something else. You know what I mean? I did a play called Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme. It's a Molière play, and I had like three roles in it because I love doing that sort of stuff. And so
Hold up.
that's when I started.
You're the guy
Yeah,
that like is like, let me be like a little set change in the back, switch your hat, come back out in the front, do the next part.
yeah. Switch makeup, switch wardrobe, come on back. I was just in the scene. That was me, man. And I did. I used to do also school radio.
So weird.
So used to do the announcements. I was that guy.
Your
I
school had a
was. I was.
school radio?
Yeah, at lunchtime we used to play. We used to play like reggae in the basement and everything. And like this was like around 1998. So like DMX was hot. Dancehall was coming up between 98 and 2001, 2002. It was insane, man. It was a great experience, honestly, being at Mount Royal High School.
Honestly, I never.
Yeah.
I didn't even know any of the high schools had shit like radio up inside of this. To be honest, that was like, say a word. That's a nifty set of experiences to get. So I guess where does that bring you after high school then?
So that left me trying to figure out what I was going to do to make a living, right? And I actually almost became a cop because I decided that I did an internship at the SPVM, and I was like, I'm going to be the guy that's going to go to the cops and become a police officer. I'm going to be a quote unquote good cop. And I got all excited. I shared the news with my parents, and they told me, we didn't immigrate here for you to become a cop. So I figured, my curious and rebellious side said, I'll figure something out. And I found the only other program that you could do in order to go to Nicolet, which was the cop school. And that program was paralegal technology. And that's where another chapter of my life started. And that was about 18 years ago,
So,
more or less.
so you go to paralegal school, is what I'm understanding from that.
Yeah, I went to O'Sullivan College. It's a 3-year technical diploma. And I was able to do basically what is essentially like a pre-law school class, a pre-law school 3-year technical diploma. Because a lot of the graduates from that program end up going to law school. They become notaries or lawyers, or you can become a paralegal. Uh, Having no idea what a lawyer was, because growing up in the hood, the only lawyer I ever heard of was Uncle Phil, who became a judge. You know, I had no idea what a lawyer was, what a lawyer did. So I went and became a paralegal. I said I got to work. I'm 21 years old. I gotta make my own money. I gotta got my own place. I was dating someone at the time. Long story short, I did the program. I started a year at Concordian Poli Sci in history, and halfway through the year, I realized I needed to work. I just wanted to work. So I dropped everything and I started working. And that's where the other chapter, like I said, the other chapter began. I started working right around the time of the 2008 like fiscal, like financial crisis. That's when I entered the job market. So
And you enter the job market as a paralegal or
yeah,
something else.
I entered the job market as a paralegal in an industry called banking and financing and real estate law. Pardon me. And what that basically is we do what are called due diligence checks. So a company needs financing, they go to a lender. The lender has their legal counsel. The legal counsel team is composed of a lawyer, a notary, a paralegal, and other people. I ended up, scouring their records, looking at what property they have mortgage, hypothecated, because that's the proper term. It's not mortgage. Hypothecated. I look at their litigation cases that are pending, cases that are settled. I look at their bankruptcy status. Have they declared previous bankruptcy? Are they in good standing? I look at the same information in different provinces. So a lot of real estate documentation as well. Do they own the land? Have they hypothecated the land to another lender? I look at acts of acquisition. So if person A tells me they own the plot of land, and then I do my research and I find out, wait, turns out, but you don't own the land. You're trying to commit fraud. I was the guy that basically did all that research, did that report, and gave it into the lawyer, and the lawyer, did what they needed to do from there on out for their own purposes. So that was me.
So in like a lawyer show, you're one of the people that are scuttering around in the background while the lawyers are having drama.
I was basically like Rachel Zane. Yeah. Let's put it that way. I was that person. I was like high strung, stressed out, running from A to B, one in, last one out. I worked with some great people. I worked with some very talented, intelligent people that showed me a lot. You know what I mean? And I was very fortunate because in the legal industry, people don't teach you. You're just supposed to know, and you're supposed to figure it out if you don't know. And
that's
I was
not just the legal industry.
Yeah, I know. I'm speaking from my own experience, though, right? I can't talk about other industries, so. But I hear you. It was
like my first meeting in corporate land, and it was like they walked in and there were so many 3-letter acronyms thrown around that I didn't know a damn thing that got said in that meeting.
Oh man, I understand. I've been the person where you ask yourself, should I ask questions or should I just stay quiet?